Hello and Happy New Year. It's a bit late for that, it's the 10th, but this is my first walk of 2024 and I'm doing a day trip up to Burn Hut in the northern Tararuas. It's supposed to be 3 to 4 hours to the hut, but I'm going to try jog a bit of this, and I've got a light pack, so hopefully I can probably get it in 3 hours or just under. And yeah, it's perfect weather for it. We'll see how it goes. That looks like a nice swimming hole. Maybe I should take a dip on the way back. I'm now up in the subalpine, and the leather woods around me. It took me about an hour to do the uphill part, which is about 300 meters, and you come over this high point and you drop down, and then you kind of amble along and slowly climb up until you burst out into the open, like I am. So that took an hour, and now it's pretty much just on the 700 meter contour line. And I think there's like another gentle 60 meters or so of elevation gain over the next kilometer before it's pretty much flat travel to Burn Hut, and hopefully I'll get some good views as the shrubbery lowers down, and the weather is still beautiful. So I've passed the highest point. It's somewhere in the trees behind me. We're about to carry on. Track goes that way and all the way along this ridge, and Burn Hut's on the other side of this. The track up here is actually incredibly easy, very open, and it's been well cut. I think it's probably been recently cut actually. There isn't any mud here, but it hasn't rained here in probably quite some time, over a week. So I can imagine after some rain, like anywhere in the subalpine, there'd be massive muddy patches. There are a few in the forest, but up here it's actually not too bad. There it is, Burn Hut, way down in front of me. Right, here we are at Burn Hut. Let's check it out. So here I am in Burn Hut. I checked the time and it was actually 1:15 when I got here, so that means I just beat 2 hours to the hut, which is incredible. But I did have a light pack on and I did jog a decent amount of the track when it was flat. There you can see there's a track that goes off behind the hut, carved into the bush there, and that makes a loop which takes you down to the next reservoir, not the one I crossed the dam at, and then you have to walk back up the road a bit, but you could make a long day loop or maybe an overnight loop from that. The views are great and there is reception up here, which is very nice. It's got 2 water tanks. Burn hut is a basic hut, which means it's free to stay at, so there's no need for any backcountry hut passes or tickets to stay here, but it is a first in first served. But it doesn't have a fire, and it used to have a toilet but it was blown over recently, so there isn't a toilet here anymore, but there is water as I just showed you on the tap. So we've swept the floor, signed in, put those mattresses up, but it's time to go. The wind has picked up a little bit. I'm all packed up now, getting ready to leave Burn Hut. My water bottle is a bit low, so I might take a bit of the hut water, which you should boil, but a little bit will be fine until I get to the river. It's just because since it's been dry, the water's been sitting there for quite a while. But just out front there's a great place for tents. It's a helipad pretty much. Just leaving Burn Hut behind me. It's 2 o'clock, and thankfully, since the track is mostly downhill, I think I might be even faster on the way out. But this is a great walk, even for a day trip. It's track's really nice and easy to follow, and it's probably good for a beginner's hike or a beginner's overnight hike. The hut's nice, the only thing is it being basic, so because it's free, and there are a decent amount of people that come through, although not many of them stayed overnight. But you know, you might want to take a mattress or something, a little inflatable mattress with you if you come here. But this is definitely a good beginner walk. The walk in the open section, as long as you got like sunblock on, it's fine. It's just really easy and wide, and it's not too bad if it hasn't been raining. Just behind me is the bush edge, so I'm about to re-enter the forest. Time currently, if I have a quick check, is 2:38. So it's taken me about 35 minutes to get back to the bush edge after leaving Burn Hut. Once again, of course, I ran a bit of that, but it's incredible up there. It's probably the best section of the track just because it's really easy going when it hasn't, you know, rained and it's all muddy. But the views are great on a clear day. Oh, look at that. It's also quite nice there. I'm gonna go have a quick dip, I reckon. Quite warm. And into the open. It's 3:55, so it's taken me, I can't remember what time I left the river. It's taken me about half an hour, 25 minutes, I'm not sure, to get from the bridge back to the dam. So yeah, it's almost 4 o'clock, which is great considering I started at 11:20 and the dock times are for 3 to 4 hours from the park, the car park, to Burn Hut. But then again, of course, I jogged and have a day pack. But it is, it's definitely an easy, doable day walk, and I would recommend it if you're a beginner, or there has been, you know, if the weather has been great like it has been the last few days. Definitely come and check it out.